YouTube. All right, YouTube. How you doing today? Good to see you. You're with my co-host, Wmpyr. How's it going, Wmpyr?
Good, good. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it, man. So today we're going to talk about a TV show called Raised by Wolves.
Yes,
Man, dude, it's crazy. It's
it is.
intense.
It is crazy
It's got
intense.
a lot of like that bishop blood, like right from the start. I gotta tell you, like that. All that Android stuff was just, oh man, it took me by surprise. You know, I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting to see that. I
Okay.
kind of got the Assassin's Creed vibe. Have you played that game?
A little bit, very
Ever
tiny.
like you ever played one of them to completion?
No, not the
Okay,
completion.
well here's the total spoilers. Like those Assassin's Creeds have some weird like alien people before. Like so, fans out there, spoiler alert. If you ever play one of those games to all the way to completion, they've got those people that like the apple of Eden, but they had the helmet like mother and father. That helmet. So
Okay.
these people that appear to the Assassin's Creed character, they
Yes.
sort of have like that. I'm having a memory. I don't know if it's true. It's been a while since like 10 years since I
Okay.
played one of the games, but that was what. So that mother and father kind of thing. There's that vibe from Assassin's Creed. I wonder if whoever wrote this movie
Yeah.
played that video game.
Could
There's
be.
a subtle sort of. But man, dude, like right from the start, like there is no like manual for this movie. There's
No.
no you're just
Chaos.
looking at something and you're just like, wow, where are they going with this?
Right.
They crash land.
Yeah.
First episode. It's
Yeah.
just it's just a crash land.
Yes.
And like the dude's telling jokes. They're not good jokes, but it goes somewhere. You
Right.
know, those jokes eventually like you get it, like they're androids.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't like warn me too much, man. You just said, "Hey, it's Ridley Scott," you know.
Yeah, dude. Okay, look. In my defense, and I'm not being attacked or
Not
anything,
yours,
but
but yeah, tell me more. Like, what's up?
I
Like, yeah.
I wanted you to watch this show because we've been like going deeper into the behind the underlining message of like Prometheus and
Yes.
in AVP and Predators, and we found that there was a deeper story there, right?
Yeah.
And it was very fascinating and interesting. So I felt that Raised by Wolves, I think, is connected to that lore. So that's why I wanted you to check it out.
Well, I made it through the first 6 episodes this week, and all the way to the end of the first six. I still haven't seen seven, eight, and nine, and 10, so there's four to go. And it it's pretty good so far. I mean, it's got its ups and downs, and a little bit I could see where there could be some rewatching, and I could probably benefit from that rewatching. But from
Okay.
what I saw, it's got a lot of good special effects and things. All that stuff is out there, but I could see maybe a little bit of connection. I don't see it yet, but there
So
was something that I thought was interesting, like how Champion, the programmer or the guy that creates the
yes,
mother and father, he sort of had like this obsession, like a passion, almost like Souther from Fist of the North Star. Kind of
mm,
like, remember how Souther was like he wanted to rid the world of emotion and all that stuff.
yes. Well, of
This
love,
dude,
right?
yeah, of love, but he was like the one that loved the most. Even
Right.
Ken Cheadle says,
Yeah.
like, man, Souther, the man that loved the most, or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, when he buries him in that pyramid. Well, in this one, dude, like I saw that guy Champion as sort of like that. Like
Mm,
they hate religion because they feel that the wars on Earth were caused by religious factions, different religions fighting each other. So that is what the movie sort of set. So this guy's like an atheist, and then he sends off this last hope. So he puts all the hope in the necromancer. She's a Terminator,
yes.
dude. What was up with that? And I like that. Like I like the way she looked.
It, can you imagine seeing her like in a James Cameron Terminator film, and that's what Arnold has to protect one of the Connors, Sarah Connor, or the kid from
Yeah,
that, from this flying android with Sonic
dude, that would have been so awesome. They should do like a combo movie, man. Cause
across.
oh
That'd be
yeah,
pretty cool. Now, so you thought the production was good, but story wise, you kind of told me that you had a problem with it. You felt like it had maybe some dark
I
undertones. You got
think that they
to make it
tried
by.
too hard.
Tried too
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really what it is that they're trying too hard,
Okay.
almost like they're trying to please too many people in the audience, like the way a lot of these new TV shows, because it's a TV show, so you got to stretch it out over 9 or 10 episodes, and you do have to please the audience. In the movie, you could do it in 2.5, and it doesn't matter. Once you got them, they bought the ticket, they're in. So
Right.
you've got them for those next 45, next hour and a half that you've got them, they're yours. But in this, so it's almost like they're trying too hard, man, like with some of those themes that are prevailing themes in current events right now
Yeah.
that sort of cross the line between fantasy and reality. And I like to stay in the fantasy realm where I can make up my own decision. I can pretend that uh, Champion is the prophet, or maybe it's Paul, or maybe
Right.
it's even Marcus, the guy that's pretending that he's Marcus, because that's a
Yeah.
whole other story. Like the plastic surgery thing, like that was intense. Like
Yes.
survival instinct. That
Yes.
survival instinct is
Right.
on fire. Those people.
And he was strong at that time. The
Yeah.
girl wanted to quit, and he was encouraging her like, "We're a team. Remember
Yep.
your mission." But then it reverses later, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because she.
so you say drinking your own Kool-Aid. This dude,
Yeah, dude. Like that dude Marcus is like the double Kool Aid. Because once which I don't know how did that happen. Like who made the block, the cube, which was a pentagon cube, pentagon, right? Like what a coincidence. But it's like a pentagon cube. Who made that thing warm up? And Marcus just like shoves the dude's face in the eminence,
yes.
which that guy was already like Luke Skywalker. He had the metal hand. Remember that? That
Okay,
was
right.
weird. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
But somebody made that cube warm up, and he shoves the dude's face in it. Somebody helped him. That was weird. That was too coincidental.
hmm hmm
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it Marcus?
huh?
Does Marcus have the power? Was it him? Did he manifest it?
Well, they kind of imply that he is talking to some supernatural or some sort of being that he
Yeah,
actually is connect, and like the part where he was going to kill Mother and he had the chance to do it. Something told
that's right where I ended right there in episode 6. Like the
right,
voice tells him, like,
don't,
no,
yeah,
don't
don't
do
do it,
it. Like it
right.
even tells him more stuff, like she's important or something like it. You know.
So that's why he starts, like you're saying, double Kool-Aid dose. So I mean, even if you in real life, let's say you do hear voices for real, you shouldn't. I mean, dude, okay, so it's up to you whether you want to listen to it or not. But I listen to my own instincts sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to me. But I don't
Listen,
start drinking my own Kool-Aid and start.
yeah, like I mean,
I'm a
I
mess.
got a voice that says like, yeah, like you're cool, Rick, but I'm not gonna go off and like, like double cool that one. Like it's there's enough for the coolness.
Right.
The definitely the movie has its those are some of the limits where I say it pushes it, but it
Yeah.
has its good parts too, man. Like where
Okay. Yeah.
uh there there definitely is hope because that's what I said. Like the dude's like Souther, the
Yeah.
programmer. He's trying to go as far away from religion as possible, but he makes Mother into like this super religious mother. She doesn't know that she's praying, but she calls it like not praying, or her memories that she's having throughout those first 6 episodes, like in episodes 1, 2, and 3, when her kids start dying. all
Right.
the feelings that she has, those emotions that she has. She doesn't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know that it really is her soul. And that's when that little boy, their kid, Champion, which I like that. See, the whole thing of the movie, that's why I'm telling you this. She's like Souther. When Champion's dead, he's stillborn. All five of them are born except him. Um, or was it 12? Did they have 12 kids or no? They had five, right? And then
So,
he was the
yeah.
number six. They had another six, and that's when one of the two little babies, they burn those embryos and they say, "Oh, we didn't know that the snowballs were gonna melt." And
Right. She gets super upset. Yeah. I
yeah, but then like she also kind of says like, "Wow, how come you didn't tell them that they were snowballs?" That they and Champion's like, "Well, they didn't, need to know that detail." So there's multiple layers there with the relationship between the mother and the boy, even though she's a super killer necromancer. But that's where I'm saying the Champion, the programmer, he turned her into a religious zealot
mm,
without without
knowing.
unconsciously. Yeah, like he didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
He on purpose he did it not to do it. That's what I think. That's not what it is. That's just what I think. Like after watching the first six episodes, I think that guy on purpose turned her into a zealot
Mm,
by not wanting to make her.
mm.
Like could you is there such thing as an atheist zealot? She's singing songs. She held the little baby and prayed when the dude father's like, we gotta chop him up right now while the cells are still good. Like, let's go
Yeah.
chop chop. Remember that? That's like episode two.
Yeah.
Episode one, like it's he wants to chop her up and she's like, no, let me hold him. And
Right.
the baby comes to life after she
That's
like
right.
pours her heart and soul into it.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
that's the whole purity of the prayer. I think they're trying too hard to say that you don't have to believe in anything. You can just believe in yourself,
Mm,
which is a beautiful message.
mm.
But it's like I think I can give it another 13 or 14 episodes,
Okay.
maybe season two.
Yeah.
Like maybe after watching 20 episodes of this, I can say, man, like I'll look in the mirror, like, hey Rick, you were a little hard on this movie. Like go easy. So for now, my opinions are kind of like tough. Like I
Okay.
think there's a little bit of wrapping up that it can do, and maybe I'll be impressed with 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know yet. You got a little more info than me. What am I missing, Wmpyr?
You're missing that it gets even more crazy.
Oh man,
It gets wilder, and then you definitely trying to figure out who this prophet that they've been talking about is.
yeah,
Um,
I got like there's candidates.
yeah, and so now I think you can increase the number of candidates within those
Wow.
episodes, and then of course the spoiler alert is that she does get pregnant, and
Yes, I
every
mean, well, that big climactic scene was just even too much for like a Federico Fellini fan or somebody like that's like over the top 1970s. It was beyond.
and then what you're saying about her becoming this religious figure, I mean, she's the Virgin Mary, if you think about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like he makes her into that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, and that was immaculate conception. That's what that,
yeah, for
you know.
sure. Right, because
Yeah,
it's like a virtual
right.
virtual experience.
Yeah.
Wow, really interesting. Um, almost like the dream within the dream concept from the movie Inception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
If
kind
you've
of,
seen that or if you are
yes,
familiar with that, so
right.
something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which it brought up one of the theories that I had that I mentioned to you after seeing up to six
Yes.
is that I thought that they're all in a simulation, even though they might perceive themselves outside of the simulation when they unplug physically,
Right.
like how she unplugs and then she
Yes.
gets back to normal in the forest. Which all the landscape wherever they filmed it, Ireland, I don't know where they filmed it,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
It
Like I
looks
want to
great.
go there. Like,
You, I,
yeah, who doesn't want to go there? Like, that
I
looks awesome.
very strong possibility of what you're saying. It kind of reminds me of a Western movie that was made in the 60s, I think. That was where I forgot the title. It was like We All Go to Helltown or something. And towards the end of the movie, you get it that it looks like a Western world, but actually everybody is in uh, what you said simulation. Everybody's
Got
asleep.
it.
Yeah.
So
So
everybody's sort of in like a hologram world or a
yes,
dream world.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I forgot, was it like it was for military purposes or something? That was why they built the thing in the first place.
That sounds like it. I mean, that sounds like the holodeck on Star Trek, right? Where they're
Yeah.
how they practice the
Right.
next generation. Yeah.
Yes. It's the
Well,
same.
I wouldn't be disappointed if that's the outcome here. Because I was trying to think of it from an analytical point of view. How can they all hear these voices, or how can they all have these hallucinations? Uh, but you know, it was kind of weird. Like I sort of still bought it when the little boy tells his mom, or he tells mother, it's Champion telling mother, and she turns herself into his little sister.
Oh yeah.
I sort
So
of bought it that
yeah.
she could be a robot like in Terminator,
Yes.
like in even like the Sarah Connor Terminators, or the later the T-1000, the Metal Man,
The
that kind of
liquid
thing.
metal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But it gets like a little deeper, so I think it is sort of like multi-layered reality. I don't know. I'm eager to find out. You know.
I'm in
Uh
one of the biggest things was at the end of this season one, and it doesn't conclude there. So it
huh.
maybe asks you're asking more questions, but by the end of season one, I thought, is this gonna reveal the identity to the deacon that we've
Yes, you mentioned that. So the possibility you mentioned, and I'll keep that in mind when I watch it.
yes,
But is it the her baby, her offspring,
yes,
which is her sort of natural born offspring now,
right,
right? As opposed to the engineered where she's got the wires,
right,
but that
totally.
baby is the deacon. Yeah.
Yes. Is it or like a deacon type, and then so is the deacon obviously it's going to be biomechanical. Is it a giant
Yeah.
snake? Is it related to the snakes that were like the snake bones on the planet that they showed
Yeah,
at the
because there are
beginning?
those drawings inside her habitat.
Yes,
The little drawings had some details of a snake or a weird serpent thing coming out of a portal. There
right.
was something weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So is that the whole Ouroboros thing, and that's the black goo and the deacon blood that is all connected to
Wow.
everything else?
Well,
I
it is Ridley Scott, and I
right.
bet, if I had to put some bet money, I would say that it is connected.
Mhm.
Uh Not just you know, in the subtle ways, but there is an overt direct connection. We'll just have to wait and see.
Right.
I'm excited. I so far I liked it. It takes a little getting used to. You got to warm it up.
It's
And
great.
also you kind of have to have an open mind if you want to watch it. You can't just. It's just entertainment.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's there for fun. I don't think anybody's trying to brainwash anyone, or these messages that I'm telling you that are in the movies. It's not really there. It's just it's good to have those
You
ideas. And
think people can get very offended by this because it is very religious, but then they're showing the religion as a very negative. They're showing family as a negative thing. Like you said, there's messages, almost like hidden messages in there that they're telling you, and maybe some people can find it very offensive.
it could be that people could find it offensive. Um, and that's one angle. I think that from the perspective that I'm seeing, and I don't know what you think about Wmpyr, but
Yeah.
from the way that I see it is like let's say you're like at a hanging out at a place with somebody that tells these jokes, and they're
Mm,
always telling these jokes, and then but then they're like, no, that's not how I think. That's just a joke. Like, so they're saying these really mean jokes about a group of people, or they're, but then later they uplift those people, but they're tearing them down with the jokes. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, where
oh,
with the movie they're saying these terrible things about religion, about the family, about, and then building up, like the guy like makes mother into the ultimate mother,
yeah.
even though we don't see that through. You have to build up all the episodes to catch it. But
Because
if
like
you just
no, exactly. Because throughout the whole, previous seasons, they basically show her as psychotic.
totally like full blown psychotic, like you're lucky that she's an android. If she wasn't an android, you'd be like, oh my goodness, is this going to happen to me? But lucky I'm not an android, because that lady is just beyond like mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
it's putting, you got to watch all the episodes, give it a chance. But there is an element for that, and it's in that sense where it's like that guy that always says those racist jokes and is like, no, I'm not racist.
right, you
But
first
those
like feel
jokes are just terrible, and you're like, man, like, how did you just say that? It's
so you
total cringe.
that this TV show it just kind of jabs you, and then it goes, no, look, we got this beautiful story,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
jabbed
yeah,
throughout the whole process. That's how you
yeah.
feel.
I don't know if you feel it. I'm not saying that they're doing it on purpose, but it's there.
It was rough. I'll tell
Yeah,
you, it was very
yeah.
chaotic, very rough. Like you're saying, mixed messages. Father, that guy. I mean, he actually is like the better parent between the two,
Oh yeah, he's like the
right?
most stable, normal. Yeah.
Yeah, he's way more stable. But the things that happen to him, like he gets killed, and I mean, worse things happen. But in order to be a good parent, you got to be that de-emasculated.
I that was a little rough for me, dude.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm from Texas, dude. Come on, man. Like, like it's. I don't
She,
know if you saw that. Yeah,
she's
like
the
it's.
one that has the eyes in combat mode, and he has none of that.
Yeah,
And they say he's just like a servant android.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. So, it's again, it's that thing, because there's nothing wrong with saying, okay, this is the jungle. The lioness goes out and does the hunting, and the lion stays home and takes care of the pride,
Yeah.
and that's the way it goes. I'm fine with that story. But
Yeah.
when you bring in this other story over here, like, and the words mother and father, it's a little bit like pushing the limits of reality. Because I love my mother and father. I'm sure there's other people out there that love their mother and father too.
Yeah.
And it's tough. Who are they really like? Are they attacking the audience? It opens up these questions for me, like, what are they really trying to do? I know when you like, on from an immunology point of view, if you're creating an antigen or something, and you have to enter it into a an animal, you
Yeah.
definitely need to introduce some type of abrasive, like some adjuvant, prunes adjuvant, or complete or incomplete adjuvant, and that's just going to add abrasively, kind of rough up the cells so that they're susceptible to the antigen.
I see.
Are they trying to do that to us so that
Well,
we could become susceptible to a message? And what's that message? That's all. Like, I'm not saying I know the message.
yeah.
I'm just saying that there's something there.
Right. Right.
It's
Just
up to you. Anyone can believe whatever they want to believe.
of
You know?
course. Of course. But yeah, there's some interesting things being pointed out here for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll see what happens in season two. But I can't wait to see 7, 8, 9, and 10, which I'll probably watch right now after this.
Right.
Uh, but we can definitely wrap it up here, man. I liked it. Aside from all the theatrics and the special effects and stuff, the overblown like but it's a series. They do have to try to captivate you. I'd give it. Let's see. We've seen a lot of IMDb ratings, so I think this one's a 7.4.
Well,
I give it
okay.
a good rating because
Oh,
I
wow.
have hope. I have hope for it.
Okay.
I give it, yeah. So
7.4, huh? Man, I would have to go back and think about what I would rate Prometheus because I
well,
haven't.
I like this better than Prometheus.
Do you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I don't feel so bad for
Yeah.
recommending it
No,
to you.
no, dude. Like all that stuff I told you is just like how they say in the movies, like the devil's advocate. Like, if I was the guy to be offended by, I would be offended by blank, blank, blank,
Okay,
and I
well,
filled in the blanks. But it's good. It's got its merits. It's got way more merits than not, and for sure, way better than both of them, dude. Better than Covenant too. Like,
wow, wow.
yeah.
For me, I actually like Prometheus more. Then
Okay.
it's the religious part and the political part is pretty rough. It's pretty
Yeah. Yeah.
religion and politics is two things that I stay away from. So yeah,
Yeah, and
this
I'm really passionate about those subjects myself,
yeah,
in a personal level.
yes,
But I
yes.
do stay away from them when I try to do my like public life, like this. Like, why do I need to tell you what I think? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're doing a movie review.
Well,
Nobody needs to know those things.
right. You don't have to, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow. So you like this less than Prometheus?
yeah, but Prometheus is simpler in that sense.
Okay.
So I appreciate the simplicity there, even though it was a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Thanks to researching with you and we talking back and forth and
Yeah, yeah, for
finding out
sure.
the bigger story because
Yeah.
it's so freaking subtle. You don't see it. I most people don't see. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I get you what you're saying.
yeah, but then when you start piecing together all these other movies and you get like a bigger and not saying that I have the full picture, but this bigger picture. And I really do think that this is gonna be part of that puzzle. This Raised by Wolves is
I'm
gonna
with you. Yeah.
I really do think that. Yeah.
Which, hey, wasn't it interesting like how the little boy champion, he's like he's also just innately wants to pray and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did you catch that? That
Well,
I thought that was like part of the Raised by Wolves because his mom is a total Terminator, and
right,
his dad's not bad either. The dad's trying to get him to like spear the other human that could be a human
right.
that was pregnant. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of there's a lot of stuff here.
Yes.
Once you get past the warm up, which is that like that stuff we talked about, the kind of religious stuff and all that. Once you get past that, definitely has a lot of potential, man.
Like when they landed on that planet, it was kind of a Robinson Crusoe kind of thing,
Yeah,
survive,
yeah.
and I like that
I
part.
love the scene when the ship is like cruising in the mountains. It's almost like Prometheus,
Mm,
when they're bringing in the ship. Like,
yeah,
it was kind of cool. I liked that. Like,
right,
new
for sure.
territory.
But yeah, the crazy thing is the religious people are the ones that built the necromancer, the super advanced android, and the atheist guy is the guy that hacked in and changed her. So that
Yes, to
and
become the ultimate nanny.
right,
Like,
but
the
then
ultimate. Yes.
he didn't even know, and even they even say that the religious zealots themselves didn't really understand when they built her. They didn't know what they were making. They say that
Yeah,
they were like, there's
yeah.
something that they don't even understand, but they just built her. So they're implying that there's so much more to her.
I could see that she could be like the mother of the deacon or the grandma of the deacon. There's definitely a relation. I can't wait to check it out. I'll see those 7, 8, and 9 later today.
Okay.
But for sure, man. Thanks for recommending it, Wmpyr. We'll
All
just
right.
keep going from here. we'll see where it goes. Maybe that Fire and Stone one of these days. I'll check it out, the whole thing,
Same here. Yep.
and we
Yes.
can all kind of wrap it up. Yeah. Well, cool, man. Thanks a lot. We'll see what we
Thank
do next
you.
time.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for checking this out. Later on.
Later. All right.